Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager for GDM, with today's European session outlook. First, we're starting with the best news on Japan's economy. Is coming from the job market, where there are signs of labor shortages and of course organic pressure for higher wages. But there is also skepticism about how much the government can do to boost pay merely by asking. Investors are expecting the 2015 spring wage negotiations to produce wage increases at only a slightly higher rate than in 2014. And of course, larger wage hikes sufficient to support the BOJ's expectations for the 2% inflation target are unobtainable. Now, meanwhile, looking at the Japanese yen, it's trading in a narrow range versus the US dollar, while of course the crude prices have tumbled about 50% from a year ago, forcing the BOJ to lower its inflation outlook for fiscal 2015 to 1% last month from 1.7% in October, when the central bank of course started quantitative easing in April 2013. It aimed to reach the inflation goal in about 2 years' time, which is expiring in a couple of months. European stocks index futures declined as euro area finance ministers prepared to meet in Brussels to seek agreement on Greece's bailout funding. Futures on the Euro Stoxx 50 index expiring in March slid 0.3% this morning, and stocks extended a 7-year high on Thursday. This was on optimisms that Greece will reach a deal with the euro area creditors. However, meanwhile, in the commodity sector, which is also connected to the Eurozone, gold was little changed on Friday. This is this morning as investors eyed talks over Greece's debt, but the metal was headed for its 4th straight weekly dip as last-minute deal was expected to break the impasse over the Mediterranean country's bailout program. Meanwhile, gold was steady this morning in the Asian session around 1206.41 an ounce after dropping 0.5% in the previous session. The metal has lost 1.8% for the week so far, also dipping below the key level of 1200 briefly on Wednesday, when of course Germany rejected a Greek proposal for a 6-month extension to its Eurozone loan agreement. That was yesterday, saying it was not a sustainable solution. Of course, we're moving to the crude oil right now. U.S. crude inventories rose by 7.7 million barrels to 425.6 million throughout February 13. That was a report from Energy Administration said yesterday. The amount is the largest level in weekly records compiled by the agency since August 1982, and enough to supply the country's refineries for about 28 days, based of course on the latest input data of 15.4 million barrels a day. The Petroleum Institute reported stockpiles rose by 14.3 barrels. And of course, energy explorers are reducing drilling rates and investments in response to the slump. Marathon Oil Corporation said Wednesday that it will cut an additional 20% from its spending plan for this year. Crude oil is now above the 52 level a barrel. And of course, the most important news for today in the economic calendar is the Eurogroup meeting that is due to 1400. That's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.